Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pillow Fort Talk with Heather, Ivani, and Vale. This is the podcast where we try to talk about specific topics and quickly spiral out of control. Grab a blanket, some wine, and join us in the fort for what we hope is an entertaining and relatable bitch session.
I clicked the button.
Alright, so we were just talking about poverty nachos. Which is when you're too poor for the good stuff, so you get some chips and cheese and you throw it in the microwave and then eat them, and you're happy with it.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't do the microwave ones anymore. I always throw them in the oven.
I haven't made poverty nachos in quite a bit.
Yeah.
I left poverty behind me in my soul, but not in my bank account.
I relate so deeply.
No, I'm still in the poverty right now, in both body and soul. These poverty nachos are special because they have taco sauce and olives.
Oh, taco sauce.
Yeah, I really classed up my poverty nachos.
That is classy poverty nachos. I remember poverty nachos with like a Kraft single cheese melted on top of fucking nachos.
Oh, God.
That's how bad it got once.
No. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not judging you.
Judge me.
Wait,
You know what? Judge me.
Never. Never.
I will not make my poverty nachos if I don't have at least shredded cheddar cheese. I need the shredded.
So you'll do poverty nachos, you won't do white trash poverty nachos, is what I'm hearing. You're not doing trailer park poverty nachos.
You know, that reminds... Oh, go ahead, Vale.
No. I feel attacked right now. White trash, trailer trash, poverty nachos. When I say I have left poverty in my soul, I mean, like, we were down bad. Like, real bad. Shredded cheese was a luxury.
Yeah, that is pretty bad when shredded cheese is a luxury. Yeah, I mean, that was the whole point behind American cheese. But anyway...
I mean, now, regular cheese and American cheese are the same fucking price. So you can choose...
now they're the same thing.
Yeah, you can choose between that and eggs nowadays.
I haven't seen sliced cheese in years. I don't buy that shit no more.
Good
I buy
for you.
blocks.
Sliced cheese?
Good.
No, I'm good.
No more
I'm so
sliced
classy.
cheese.
If I really need cheese, I'll go to Boar's Head.
Damn. I will buy the store brand like sliced cheese, but it's not like American cheese. It's like cheddar or provolone or some shit like that. But
American cheese has its place occasionally, but I don't want to eat it off of principle. So.
I will only eat it on the trashiest burger. Not even my grilled cheese, for me, has American cheese. My husband eats it. I don't. It's cheddar all the fucking way.
So whenever I talk about the sliced American, I just think of that. There was this picture going around of macaroni.
Oh,
Cheese on it.
So just imagine that with my nachos. That's how down bad I was.
Oh god!
That's how bad it was.
Did you at least tear it up so every chip had cheese?
So I would tear it up so it would melt like over everything, not just one blob.
Right.
So it was like American cheese but shredded because I fucked it up.
I have gotten so bougie that I will not buy pre-shredded cheese. I buy blocks of cheese, pull out my food processor, shred them, bag them, and put them away so they're shredded when I want them.
No, that's too much.
I don't even have a food processor.
It was a wedding gift. It was a wedding gift.
Whoa!
It was the best goddamn wedding gift. Right next to my stand mixer.
You know,
I do have a stand mixer. Because I have made my own bread. That's what was I was part of the population that decided that they had to make bread during the fucking COVID pandemic.
Oh, me too.
I'm left out of this.
I've shown you my French toast, Heather, right?
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, that's homemade bread, bitch.
Wow. Yeah, but you are always baking things.
Not for a while.
I don't think I've baked things in quite a bit. Like, I used to make homemade pizza on the reg, and I was like, damn, that's a lot of work, and I'm tired. I had shit to do all day, and you want me to make pizza? That's like a 3-hour ordeal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Mark was on the homemade pizza train. I haven't done it. But it is now the only way we like pizza.
I don't have enough energy to do any of that, so. And Jack doesn't cook that great. I'm training him though. We've got the delivery meals that give you all the instructions, and I've trained him with those.
Like HelloFresh?
Yeah, that's the exact one, yeah.
Yeah, we use Blue Apron.
Kind of fucking good. Let's be honest. HelloFresh is fucking good.
I'm actually thinking about switching.
I had Blue Apron before, and then switched to HelloFresh, and then nothing because they no longer deliver on base.
Oh.
If you want to do Blue Apron, tell me because I can send you like a freebie thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My goal is to slowly transition Jack to a primarily vegetarian diet without him realizing.
I'm telling him because that is...
No, he knows.
That's wrong.
He's no.
That's wrong.
No. He's gonna feel so much better. When I was vegetarian, and I was vegan for like 3 months because I just couldn't with the cheese.
It's expensive.
It's it's expensive for convenience. That's the problem. So like, I could buy all the ingredients, peel all the things, cut them all up, mix them all up, do all this shit, or I could just buy this, meat substitute that you just throw in the microwave and it's done. But yeah, that's the biggest problem is I have no energy and no money.
That's called depression and the American economic system.
Yeah. So, well, what y'all over here baking pizzas and making bread? What the fuck?
Do you know how cheap flour is?
Yeah.
Do you know how eggs got expensive?
Big ass fucking bag for like cheap as shit. And back then, during the pandemic, eggs weren't expensive. So it was like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up with all this fucking flour. I could buy like 3 big ass bags of flour for the same amount of money that like, I don't know, a freezer pizza would cost. It's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, freezer pizzas are up to like $8-9 for one freezer pizza now. Unless you want like the ones that taste like actual cardboard. And I just can't. There's no amount of spices and extra cheese and pepperoni I can put on cardboard to make it taste like pizza. It's just not going to happen.
That's what I do, though.
Again. Why are you doing this, Ivani?
I dump a bunch of cheese on it.
Okay, here's the thing. I used to eat all of this stuff. I used to eat it all.
I'm eating cardboard pizza because since my body can't digest food correctly right now until I have surgery, I'm eating a lot of cauliflower pizza. And the vast majority of cauliflower pizza does not have very much taste to it.
No, it sucks.
I have a very big cabinet full of spices. Oh boy, do I have spices.
I really tried to make the cauliflower pizza work, and I just couldn't.
I went full no carbs for months, and I felt great.
Oh,
and
Mark, good for you! Holy shit!
Mark hated it.
I couldn't if I tried.
It was the worst time in his life.
I'm struggling now, and I have to, and I don't do it.
So if you need no carb recipes, I have a plethora that are tested.
Nah, fuck that shit. I'd rather like eat and then be like really sick later and die because at least I enjoyed my food.
No, there's a pizza crust that we found that was actually really, really good, and it's no carb.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It is, I believe it is cheese and egg.
Oh, that's it?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hold please, let me pull out Pinterest because I'm that bitch.
Hold on, though. A pizza where the crust is made of cheese? That sounds great.
It is. No, and then we just
how does it hold together? It's just cheese and egg?
It holds together. It's not like super firm. It's kind of like a floppy pizza crust. So I generally just ate it with a fork. But I don't like eggs at all, and I liked this.
Huh.
All right, I'm gonna have to look into that.
I'm a fan.
But I say that, but in June, this shit comes out, and I eat regular food again. So I don't even need I don't need the recipe. I just need to get to the time. I need to get to the month, and then I can
You're
eat food
almost
again.
there. You're almost there.
Home stretch.
That's so exciting. No, I know that feeling because I was like, oh my god, soon my knee won't hurt. Different kind of pain, guys. Whole different. Living a whole different life over here.
I'm like, holy shit, okay, I say I miss food, but like, I'll eat normal people food and then hate myself for the next 3 days and have to only eat smoothies and then eat normal people food, and then the cycle repeats because I'm an idiot, but I also really like food.
No, I deeply relate to that. I was lactose intolerant when I was a lot younger, and then like it got to a point where it wasn't that bad. So like I've been eating and drinking shit like it doesn't fucking matter, and it has come back with a goddamn vengeance.
Yeah,
I thought I was lactose intolerant through this whole ordeal, so I started fucking, why is my brain fucking stopping? Oh, I bought non-dairy ice cream and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit doesn't taste like ice cream. I think my taste buds are picky.
The only one I found that I liked is Breyer's lactose free.
Breyer's lactose free? I had like Ben and Jerry's lactose non-dairy and something else, and I was like, yo, I fucking hate this.
Yeah. It's awful. The absolute only one I've ever found that I liked was the Breyers. And it's actually pretty much the only ice cream brand I buy, except for the really expensive Talentini when I'm really deep in my emotions.
Yo.
When you're really deep in your emotions.
Like, when I need to eat my feelings, I will buy a $6 pint of ice cream. I won't spend $6 on eggs to bake jack shit. But I will do that.
I don't use a lot of... Okay. I budget up the ass. Everything in my life is budgeted. Except for my budget for food. That's where all our money goes. Our kitchen is stocked, our bank account is empty, and I'm happy. I don't fucking care.
I mean, you got a roof over your head and you got food. I think you're fine.
That's because they can't take the roof away.
Yeah.
You're doing better than a good portion of our population.
Correct.
Like, it's because they can't take this roof away. I'd have to, like, budget to pay rent, and I think that would kill I would be so sad to have to budget my food. Like, I love your whole blanket thing right now.
Is it cold up north?
I am cold in this room.
Out here, I think it's like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
we're in the 80s.
Like, it is disgusting. It is so disgusting that yesterday they put a county-wide alert to not leave your houses because the air quality is so bad outside, it may kill you. And I was like, oh, that's fucking great.
I went to Florida in October, and it was 90 degrees every fucking day.
That's disgusting.
But, like, there's a difference between Florida rancid heat and other heats. Because I come from a Caribbean island where the heat is always on. But it does not smell like fucking hot garbage outside.
No.
It does not smell like fucking fish. It does not smell like toenail cheese. It's fucking... This is something else.
That really made me nauseous for a second.
It doesn't smell like toenail cheese.
Some days I can't leave the house because the air smells so bad. I'm not even joking. Like, it sounds like I'm exaggerating. I'm fucking not. This is not an exaggeration. It smells like hot, liquid garbage outside sometimes. Especially when red tide comes and all the fishes are dead.
Ugh.
Oh. No.
So, like, Florida is a different kind of heat and a different kind of stinky heat.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, it's hot, but it's like a fresh breeze. The air is clean. You feel the heat, but you also get the nice breeze and the shade and the nice salt air caressing your face.
I would go outside, and after 5 minutes, I would be a lobster.
Same.
The biggest...
Those colonizer G's are not helping you, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. You have no idea. We went to Florida. The biggest achievement in my adult life is being in Florida for a week and not getting sunburnt. It's not the school. It's not the career. It's not getting sunburnt for a week in Florida.
I can kind of understand it because my brother is so white. He does the same thing. You leave him out in the sun for 2 seconds. Him walking to his car.
Yep.
I can get sunburned
him
through the fucking window of my car.
Me too. Dude, that's the worst. I get so mad.
I'm like, why is this arm so tan?
Like, it's very hard for me to get sunburn, and if I get sunburn, I'm sunburned for 1 day, and then the next day, I'm so dark that if I smile at night is the only way you're gonna see me.
Oh my gosh.
I had to make the joke.
You had to go there. You had to.
I have it in my blood. I can make that joke.
Yeah.
Like, I get a nice crispy dark. Right now, I am bleached, colonized to me. Like, this is, that creamy complexion I have is from not getting sun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine if the air is, it has the stench of liquid hot garbage, that you probably don't want to go sunbathing all that often.
I'm so stuck on colonized white.
Yeah.
Colonized white? Oh yeah, I'm straight colonized right now. Listen to my enunciation. This is colonized. Look at the white of my skin. This is colonized right now. This is colonized to me.
You're around too many of us colonized white people.
Oh yes, I left my home and I went to the land of the colonizer, and I've become assimilated.
Yeah, it's rubbing off. You got to get the fuck out while it's still can.
Run!
That's why I have to go back every once in a while. I have to go back to like recharge.
The longer you're here, the longer your sunburn will last before you crisp up, you know? Like,
I would be so mad if that happened. If suddenly I started getting sunburned like the rest of you? Oh no.
Yeah, it sucks. Me.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awful.
I can't tan without sunburn half the time, so, you know.
Have you ever sunburnt your shins?
Yes.
It is legitimately awful.
I have sunburnt my entire body. Except for select bits.
I have
blisters. Sunburned those select bits.
Oof.
I have sunburned those select bits.
Girl, what?
Before. But I'm not going to go into that because I don't know why I brought that up, because then I suddenly remembered we're recording and I'm like, I don't want to tell this story.
Yeah, that does sound pretty fucking awful, though. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, because I was over here thinking, God, what would it be like if your nipples were sunburned? That would be fucking awful.
That shit hurts because that, like, every time, like, clothes touch it, like, it hurts so bad.
I'm sure it does.
Just lay naked.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
I'd be like, sorry, I can't come into work today. My nipples are sunburnt.
I would love to tell somebody at work that, because I could say that at work. I could be like, guys,
I don't have that much confidence in other human beings to be telling them that.
Oh no, they'd tell everybody. Everybody would know. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. It's you. Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, see, the thing about, like, work besties is, and people you like that you work with, is you can like somebody you work with, that does not mean you tell them shit. And then you have your work bestie. And you and your work bestie tell each other fucking everything.
Fucking everything. Yup.
Like, you tell your work bestie things you wouldn't tell your priest. Like,
I don't have a priest, so that's not a problem.
It's a joke. I also don't have a priest. Come on. It's a joke.
I was kicked out.
I stopped going? I don't know.
I never went.
The Catholics, they get real testy when your parents divorce.
We talked about this. I think the first episode of,
Yeah.
Ooh, brain fart right there. I don't know where we are, what we're doing.
Poofed.
Piffed. Poofed. It's like,
Pillow fart talk.
It's just like that noise you make when you're just fucking done, like,
Poofed.
I don't think my microphone picked it up.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
That shit's got a filter. If I make weird sounds, it just stops.
Rude. I sent you guys the pizza recipe.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. I opened it.
Just thought it was important you knew it was there.
That shit like right fucking here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna in the video, I'm gonna put the pizza recipe on.
You should. I will. Fucking do it, man. I have a plethora. Heather, you should have access to everything on my Pinterest because
right.
Yeah, it's all there. And enjoy the names of the subcategories in the recipe section of my Pinterest because
I'm gonna go right now.
It is really like some of them normal, but as you scroll, it gets better and better.
As you scroll, it gets better and better.
As you scroll, it evolves.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Seinfeld?
No.
Yes. Okay. The section
That's
where
for this complexion. That complexion.
Oh, apologies. The section where I keep my soups is called Soup Nazi.
The section where I keep my soups.
Yes, and then all the Mexican food is under sides for tequila.
Nice.
You know what? I never got on the tequila train.
Mistakes were made.
Well, tequila very much. I tequilaed before, but
Tequila
now my body doesn't really tolerate tequila very much. It's one of those things where when you have a bad experience, you don't want to go back, and your body just rejects it forever.
That is me and straight vodka.
I don't drink vodka straight.
I don't anymore.
Drink a lot of vodka.
I don't anymore.
I took the first time I had vodka. I took a straight shot of Grey Goose, and it was awful. So I've never had vodka by itself since then. But I used to drink it with water and lemon juice mixed in. Because,
That's not straight.
It's not straight.
Then your vodka's now a little gay.
Yeah, it's queer.
Your vodka's not straight anymore.
It's queer vodka.
I've never actually had just straight vodka. I always mix vodka with stuff.
I drank way too much vodka one night, threw up for the first time ever, and somehow my best friend had spilled some vodka on my blanket, and is the only hangover I've ever had. And I can tell you that vodka has a fucking smell.
Oh,
and that people saying vodka doesn't have a smell is the biggest lie in the fucking world, because every time I rolled over...
Who says vodka doesn't have a smell?
It's... For real. It's everywhere.
People say that?
Yes.
I've never heard someone say vodka doesn't have a smell.
Every time I rolled over, I got slapped in the face with the smell of vodka. And it was awful. I was in bed for 2 days.
I had that experience with, I can't drink Samuel Adams beers. Because I think might be the only time that I got so drunk that I threw up. I was, hanging out and someone, insulted me. And for whatever reason, I got, really, really mad. And my way to counter being really mad and not smashing a bottle over their head was to drink excessively. And then I... blacked out, and then I teleported, and then I teleported again, and because, when you black out and you wake up and you're like, this isn't where I left, this isn't where I remember being, and so I teleported, and I was in the bathroom, then I teleported again, and I had a hose to my mouth outside, because I was vomiting. I teleported again, and my cousin was just rubbing my back, holding my hair while I vomited into, the grass.
I love the description of teleported because I know that feeling. I've lived that, and it is the exact way to describe it.
That's what it's like. You are you kind of black out, and then when you wake up, you're not where you were earlier. You just teleported somewhere else because you don't know how you got here.
Exactly. No, that's the perfect way to describe it.
My parents wanted me to be a good noodle, and I think it went too far because I did not do any of the party phases. Didn't do any of that shit. The only time I ever got drunk, so bad that I threw up before last year was when my parents and I were having a fire pit.
I've never been drunk in front of my parents.
No. Fuck no.
My parents and I drank together all the time.
Never in my life.
Never.
So when you say your parents wanted a good noodle, my parents still think they have a good noodle.
See, the problem was,
like, they don't know anything that's happened. If they listen to this podcast, I would be like, I would cry.
See, my siblings were the bad noodles, so my parents went above and beyond to make sure I would turn out to be a good noodle. And by the time I started to be of age to get out of that, I was fully an introvert. So never really went out to parties or anything like that. But I have very recently gotten so drunk that I threw the fuck up and went on a depressed spiral. So that's fun.
No, like, I hate drinking so much that you throw up. Like,
yeah,
I will have fun. Like, now, as an old lady of 85 years old, I will drink a certain amount, and if I think I'm getting drunk, I'll stop. I'm like a buzzkill. Because I'm like, nah, I'm an old lady. I don't need to be throwing up on the side of the road. I don't need to be acting dumb. I had a few drinks. Okay, we're fine. But also, I say that with this caveat. I have a very high tolerance. So, when I drink with my friends, they'll all be wasted and I'll be completely sober. But I stop drinking when I feel like I'm not sober, and they try to keep up with me, and they're all like... Okay, so one time they were drinking at my house, and we found one of my friends with his arm crossed in front of him, like, shivering because he thought he was dying.
Oh no!
And then we started throwing towels on top of him to keep him warm.
Did nobody have a blanket?
We were outside, and we were near a pool. We weren't actually in the pool, but we had pool stuff.
Bring a blanket!
Threw towels on the poor man, and he was just like... People should not try and keep up with me. I have a different level of tolerance. And then when I, like, stop, I'm like a little bubbly, a little tipsy, but I'm not, like, drunk. And then everyone else is like, there's a corpse, there's another corpse, here's a corpse.
Are they all white?
No, you guys are my only white friends.
Oh shit, we're special!
We are!
I don't know how to make friends. I'm an introvert.
Yes.
All my friends from back home, so...
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
That.
So when COVID started, I was like, well, I need something to do. Which is how I ended up with all of you. It's because, like, I went on some Facebook D&D forum, and I was like, does anybody have a group they're looking for people for? And that's how I found Orc and Shiv.
Oh, shit.
And I full on did a panic attack before, like, the first time I played a game with them. Because I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know, like, I'm just gonna sit down and sit on the internet with fucking strangers for how long? And now I talk to you guys, like, every single day.
I know that I, like, understand you so hard right there. I don't know how to make friends anymore. I don't know what it... I don't say anymore. I don't know why I say anymore. I don't think I ever really knew how to make friends. They just kind of happen.
Yeah.
I've never been an extrovert.
Yeah,
ever
exactly.
In my life. So it's like, these things just kind of like, they'll latch onto me.
Yeah, well, it's like
friendship.
When you're in school, you usually end up being friends with whoever you sit next to. Like, it's usually...
Oh, is that how it's supposed to work?
That's usually, like, there's always somebody in the class that, like...
Yeah.
They find you if you're an introvert.
And then their friends become your friends, and then...
Right. And so, like, in high school, I actually had this group of, like, 10 people that I regularly hung out with. But I only ever invited two of them to my house.
That's a lot of friends.
That's a lot.
No. They weren't, the way we as adults define friendship, they were not friends. At all.
They were acquaintances that you just sensed they were there.
People we had enough in common with that we could get along.
Oh, okay, I had that.
Like, we were in a lot of the same classes, we did a lot of the same extracurriculars.
Yeah.
But, like, beyond that, like, it wasn't... we would hang out, like sometimes we'd play games together, but beyond that, like it wasn't ever. 2 of those people, like, were my close friends.
Yeah.
And then I discovered they were horrible human beings.
Oh.
One much earlier than the other.
Oh.
Like,
we're hitting trauma again, huh?
Yeah.
That's what this
It
is.
always circles back to trauma.
Right.
But, like, you figure out they're horrible people, so then, like, after that, as an adult, you're like, I don't fucking want to do that again.
Yeah.
I don't want to... You're a garbage human. Like, I thought you were not a garbage human. You became a garbage human, and I don't want to go through that again, so I'm just going to stay at home, and hopefully whoever I marry just knocks on my door, which is kind of what happened.
I definitely 100% relate to that shit. And I see how that's affected my forming relationships in real life right now, is that there's, like, some sort of test somebody has to pass. I don't know what the test is, but I observe people until they either pass or fail that test. And then I either never talk to them, or I'm like, okay, next test.
I feel that though. I really do, because like even with people that I work with, because as an adult, like most of your time is whoever you work with. Like you spend 40 hours a week, 40 plus hours with them. So
yeah.
That's where a lot of your relationships form. And so I'm like really lucky to work somewhere that treats us like people. But
Right.
but then there's still like this level of like, okay, I know you, I know you're safe, you are my friend, I believe you, I trust you, you've never done anything to break that. And then like there's this like group of people that are super cool and you get along with. But then you realize they're nothing but fucking drama. And you're like, God, I'm back in high school. Like, this never changes. Like, yes, you come across as a super nice person. And I don't think you have malicious intent. I just think you're not fucking mature enough to know what you're doing.
Yes.
I
and
don't
it circles
think
back to my issue.
ever grow up. It's just some people never grow up. They learned how to socialize in school and then didn't like upgrade from that mindset.
Yeah.
And then you have this whole subset of people who know that they're doing like shitty manipulative things.
And they just don't give a shit.
And they don't care, but they also try to like front it in a pretty little package.
Yeah.
And they think that you don't see it, and I love being part of the small group of people that sees it.
Yeah. The in group.
No. We're technically the out group.
Oh, yeah.
Usually it's because you sit back and you don't join in and you just kind of watch and you look at everything unfold. I do that shit all the time. I love it.
That is my favorite. It's the way I like to describe it is I love a good train wreck. I never want to be on the train.
Yep. Same.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm also a fan of like people watching.
Yes.
I like to see this all happen. I don't want to be part of it. I just want to see it.
Yes.
You know, it's funny, because when I was friends with the people I'm no longer friends with, they would bring a lot of drama to our conversations, a lot of tea, as the kids say. And
don't make us sound that old.
I introduced myself as an 85-year-old woman.
I was going to say, like...
I get it. The youngins nowadays have their slangs, and I can't keep up.
I use tea pretty often. I love that.
I do. I do.
I love it. But anyway, they would bring a lot of that to conversation, and I'd just be sitting there listening the whole time, and I wouldn't really be talking. And that's when I realized, like, oh shit, no, I love drama. I just don't want to be a part of it.
Yes!
I just want to hear about it.
Yes! I love listening to other people's tea. I love listening to train wrecks. I love listening to drama. I just don't want it to affect me.
Yeah.
I just want to listen to it.
Exactly. Just don't get involved. Just don't insert yourself in the situation, and you're not part of the drama, but you get to know everything, and you get to watch it, and it's just so great. And then I love coming home.
My other favorite thing about that, it was what you're about to say. I think it's what you're going to say. You get all of this tea, and you get to bring it home.
Yes!
And you get to share it.
Especially when your spouse knows everybody.
My husband loves listening to other people's drama.
Oh.
The other day, I heard some tea, and he was sleeping because he had to get up for work. And I was like, I can't wait to tell him. So actually, right as he was falling asleep, I opened the door and I was like, this thing's happening. I'm going to tell you all about it tomorrow. And I closed the door and I let him sleep. And then the next morning, like, he got back from work and he was like, I'm so ready. Tell me what the fuck happened. I need to know.
I, like, categorize how good the stuff I know is because every day on his way home from work, my husband calls me and talks to me for his drive home. And he's like, how was work? I was like, stuff happened. He's like, well, what stuff? I'm like, no. I want to see your face. I was like, I have things to tell you, but I need to see your face. Like, I need to see your reaction to this shit. And some things I'm like, oh, well, this little thing happened. He's like, wait, what? Well, what about this? And what about that? I'm like, hold on. Happened 5 minutes ago. Let me get through another work day. And then
we'll get there. We'll find out.
He will
come the whole story
every day and ask me, okay, what else happened? Okay, what else? Did you find anything else out? What's going on? I'm like, no. I was quiet today. I was quiet. And then I'll come home and I'll be like, sit down right now. I have things to tell you.
See, I am pretty jealous because Jack is not that type of man.
We will be there for you.
Oh yeah, totally.
We are that man for you.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, I was
gonna say I do have a backup, which my dad will listen to all the tea, but then he gives boomer dad advice about it. And I'm like, I just wanted to share today's drama with you. I don't.
My mom is like that. My mom, if I bring her gossip, my mom will turn it into a lecture.
Yeah.
If I bring my dad gossip, my dad will be like, do you want a beer? Yes. My dad he loves to just hear me talk shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm just talking, telling him like, oh, and then this person and this person, oh, you know this girl? Is like, yeah. And then she make this and like, and her boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And my dad's like grabbing more beers, like, oh, this is getting good.
The best is when you take family gossip to your spouse.
Oh, God. And my family has so much drama all the time. It's
so good. It's so good.
And I bring it home and I'm like, you will not believe who did this and who knocked up what. And it's like, oh.
Who knocked up what?
Like, and it's not even... I love my family. Like, but it's just like, he knows what level of train wreck I am. He is full aware of all my levels of crazy and train wreck and fucked up. And then I get to go to him and be like, but this is why. And I'm gonna judge where my fucked upness came from.
Oh, and when I say family, I mean like extended family, because since I have a very big one, like my parents and my siblings, the quietest human beings in the world.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing going on there. My aunts, my cousin, my grandma, them second aunts. Oh man, I love when they do some dumbass shit.
I love my dad's side of the family is very large, and they are estranged. And I do love hearing from my mom, because some of them still talk to her, some of the crazy ass shit that happens with them. Oh, I fucking love it. It is the best thing ever, because I have so much anger towards that side of the family that when I hear how fucked up they are, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, I just needed to know I'm not like them.
I felt that.
I also feel that. I'm that way with one side of my family as well, and I very much detest them. And then when something goes wrong, I'm like, you know what? God was looking out for me. He needed me to have joy today.
Speaking of joy and today, one of my coworkers brought in their English bulldog that's 3 years old, and I got doggo hugs. He climbed up and put his front paws over my shoulders. I'm high. And it was like,
you only have one shoulder, don't worry. That's why you're off balance.
But I got doggo hugs, and it was great.
That was awesome.
There was much joy.
Very much joy. All the joy. Damn, that derailed the conversation real hard, and I have no idea how to bring it back on board.
Yeah, sorry guys, I really fucked that, huh?
It's fine. Hold on, let me open up Facebook and see if somebody's fucking shit up.
Yo, speaking of Facebook, Heather, do you have on Facebook from high school?
I don't remember the face to that name.
God damn. Like, I didn't... Okay, so she lived down the street from me, and since her last name is Williams, and my last name is Valentin, we sat next to each other in high school.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I still have her on Facebook. Some of her posts give me life. I swear. I've never talked to this woman since I left high school. But some of her posts is just like, I love this.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if I can find the one that I was reading to my husband the other day.
That is, I do love that, because I don't really post on Facebook. Like, I don't
Neither do I.
Yeah, I have it literally to watch train wrecks.
Yes, so do I.
And for memes. That's it. It's
Same.
It's
Also
it.
same.
I just need to see your life being derailed. And memes.
Oh, that's so
Yep, that's
funny.
exactly why I have Facebook. I don't post things. I don't even talk to that many people in Messenger.
Nope.
I just have it so I can scroll by and like, oh, that meme. Haha, another meme. Haha. Oh my god, this bitch did what?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, I found the post that I was talking about.
Oh, she was friends with somebody that I was kinda close to in high school, so maybe I did know her.
No,
But
the
anyway,
the only thing was if you had seen her posts, and since you don't really have her, you don't see her posts, because sometimes her posts are wild. And I'm like, this is why I have Facebook. It's like when you subscribe to Netflix and you find that one show.
See, I purged a lot of friends over the years that I hadn't talked to in a long time. So I don't remember. But what was the post? I'm ready for it.
It was... I think I fucked up. I did. I female empower too consistently over the years for comments like, yes, girl, that body, slobbering face, hot, flames, eye emoji. Stick with that cute ass. And now I'm about to be asked on a whole ass date? My oblivious ass didn't think anything of it when this girl started laughing at my stories more and messaging me in my DMs and telling me about how she was divorcing her husband, giving me compliments, and she was sending me posting and they're all funny, etc. But then today, she sent me this post about a Phillies event this weekend with I suggestive emoji. Y'all, I swear, I think this woman is gorgeous. We are gifts. I will stir a woman up and down and admire their essence and let them know that they are hot shit. But baby, I have a particular set of skills. So the idea of bending down next to another vagina and staring it in the face, and it staring back at me, and me barely sticking out my tongue to give that clit the tiniest little lick. I'm not cut out for this. I'm not cut from the same cloth to enjoy the fine dining. I could never take myself serious, would laugh, and then exit the premises. Tell me that wasn't a good fucking post.
What?
It's a wild ride.
That is a ride. Like, I was like, oh, okay, she's into chick. No, she's not into chicks. Clearly this woman, like, this woman did not have her experimental phase, is what happened.
But the fact that she describes says, I can imagine myself staring into the vagina and it staring back at me. I saw a visceral image when she wrote that.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'll tell you, her posts are wild, and I'll just go into the kitchen, like, my husband will be sitting there eating a little snack, I'll take out my phone, and I'm like, I got a post for you, and I'll just read some wild-ass shit.
Is she still in the same area?
Fucking no, I don't talk to her, I just read her wild posts.
Yeah, but you're out on Facebook, people put their shit on Facebook.
I'm assuming she's around there because she was invited to a Phillies game.
I am not that brand of this area, and I am very happy about that.
It says she's from Texas.
Texas?
Then why the fuck was she invited to a Phillies game?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Do they not travel? I thought the sports teams traveled.
You think I know sports?
I don't know sports, that's why I asked the question.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
I do recall something such as an away game and a home game.
Yeah.
I do remember hearing those words on the announcements in high school at some point. Now I'm not sure like if like Philly and Florida play each other, if they play on separate fields and just like image in the other players. Or if they are in the same location. But I'm pretty sure somehow they're in the same location.
I think only our government has that technology. We're definitely not there yet.
Have you seen the things our government does? I don't think they have the brains.
Well, I know. That's why they're not really using the technology for the right stuff, you know.
If they have that kind of technology, they can wipe out our student debt, fix our poverty issue.
Oh, they could.
You know, like, stop trying to suppress people for being people. But that's just, you know, the homelessness thing is a problem. Vets is a problem. I'm just...
No, it's a bunch of C students mostly. Mostly C students. Maybe some D's here and there, but average C.
I was a C student in high school because I didn't try, but I was an A student in college. Is that why I don't work for the government?
I think they were all overachievers that like bottled all the things that they needed to know, but are just socially stupid and don't understand a goddamn thing.
No.
Yeah, well, C students have lived a life. We've seen some shit.
I'm just saying, let's just give it to the scientists. You tell me what to do. Some tacticians in there.
That's the problem, is they just want to tell people what to do.
I genuinely don't understand how people who are so wrong truly believe to the core that they're so right.
It's called religion.
It's not just religion. There are not with certain political views also
tend to
make my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, okay, you don't see how this other person is a human being? Okay, all right.
How is there still racism? How are there still Nazis?
Look, my brain can't fucking fathom that shit either.
I know. I don't know what brought it up in my mind, but I was thinking about it either today or yesterday on my drive to work. And I was just like, how? How can you be that dumb at this point?
Yeah,
We have so many resources available to us. Some things were expected of us. As far as, like, going to college and getting these experiences. How did you end up being the person you are today? You must have lived in a fucking box.
It's called generational trauma.
Oh.
And it's taught
but after a certain
and
point,
not innate.
Like, I hate that shit where people are like, oh, well, this is how I grew up. Yes, but after a certain point, you left this, what's it called? Oh my god, I only know words in Spanish. Haha! You left this little, square where all of those, like, okay.
A house?
An environment. No, it's, well, that's gonna be gone forever, and that's gonna kill me that I don't know what the fuck the word is. Hold on.
You're doing great, Vale.
Okay, so whatever I said and put into Google Translate, it thought I said penis.
Interesting.
It wasn't even close. I'll just edit this out later.
Avani looks like she's getting tea from Mark.
Yep. Environment.
Oh, environment.
Environment.
Yeah, how is that a square?
They're what's around them. Their square of human beings. Whatever she did, like, she got some bad news.
Yeah. I am captivated watching Avani talk to Mark right now.
Same. Same. I was watching her.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, it looked like she got bad news. This was like...
she's so animated.
And I thought I talked with my hands. Her whole... And I was like, that's bad. I don't know what it was, but it was bad.
Oh, she's got the slanty glare.
She leaned back.
There's the attitude. This is more entertaining than the shit I normally watch.
Yeah. I love how I'm just trying to think of what she could possibly be talking about.
It looks like she was winning for a second. She looked really proud of herself. Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's taken a turn.
Apparently, someone who probably works with Mark did something really fucking stupid. I think that's what it is. And now she's like, but really, did they?
There are so many emotions happening.
Oh, that was good.
She looks so pleased.
Oh, okay, first off, listening to you guys narrate that was a gift.
I'm wondering, I didn't think you could hear us. I thought you had muted us.
I had muted myself.
And then I could see her ear was in and the other one was out so she could listen to Mark.
So has your husband ever walked in the room and said, oh, by the way, I just spent $260. Don't be mad?
Oh,
no. He knows better.
Oh, shit. No, Jack has said other things similar to that, though. Like, don't be mad, I got a ticket.
What's funny is when you said Jack said other things, that was the first thought I had. But apparently his brother made cookies and I get cookies, so, you know.
Is that what he spent the money on?
No, computer parts.
Ah.
It was actually...
kind of understandable.
It was actually $400, but he had Amazon gift cards, so it's okay. Yeah, see? See? Vale's face right there? I had that face a minute ago.
Oh yeah, we watched it.
Yeah.
I know.
Real time.
I almost wish I hadn't muted, so you had the whole play-by-play, but...
Can I ask, when he said that, did you say, what? Because it looked like you said what.
Yeah.
It looked like you said it a couple times.
Yeah, because I have learned when he comes in here, like, I used to just mute Discord, because I didn't want to bug you guys, but with streaming, I was like, oh shit, I always have to mute OBS, too. So both are, like, I'm sorry, you guys don't have my end of the conversation.
No, it's fine.
I did tell him next time he had news like that, he should probably have the plate of cookies in his hand.
I mean, yeah, actually.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
it's not a PS5, you know, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, the funny thing about you saying that is that, like, I had just uploaded the video where you were talking about him buying the PS5. Like,
I will say this genuinely, like, he doesn't spend money on himself, really. Like, ever. Like, we just replaced his dad's sneakers and his dad's sandals for the first time in, like, 3 years.
Yeah, but I don't think the problem is him spending money on himself. I think the problem is just making sure that you're aware that he's about to spend so much money on himself.
Well, but here's the other side of that, is that, like, had I not been doing this, he would have told me before. And, if you think about that, like, if... I probably spend $250 a month on, like, dumb shit like yarn.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, I can't really, like, be mad. I just don't like the bomb.
Yeah, the problem is it's all at once. It's like, I spent this giant chunk of money all at once.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of... But then, like, if I really sit there and tally shit up, I'm like, well... That's fair.
I guess he also, like, it's something that he uses daily.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he's fixing his computer, I don't know what it was that he bought. Like, if something was wrong or he was changing out a part that's old. It's something that he uses every single day. Yeah.
That's it for this one. Be sure to join us for our next episode and check out our other content on Twitch and YouTube. We've got Late Night Dungeon Fight, J&H Nerdcast, and ND Vale. We also have another podcast, Out of the Spirit Box, where we talk about a bunch of spooky shit. Hope to see you there, and thanks for your support. Bye!
Bye!